Good morning. Welcome to UW-Stout. My name is Britta Miller. I am your commencement coordinator. As you can see, we have a very full ceremony, and it does get warm in here. So please, if you need to take a break and exit out any of the exits, feel free to do so. Take a breath. It's cooler outside. If there are empty spaces between you and the person next to you, please scooch in. We do have some guests that are waiting for seats. Once the graduates are seated, guests that are standing, you can fill in behind the graduates once our ceremony begins. All right, before we get started, I have a few housekeeping items. Although we do not anticipate any emergencies, if we would need to move to a safe shelter or evacuate this facility, we would ask you to take note of the following. In case of the need to shelter in place, both lower level hallways of this building are the locations. You will be directed to leave this room through the doors you entered in the back. If you are unable to utilize stairs, an alternative shelter will be accessible at the front of this room, so right behind these big garage doors, and a more detailed announcement will be given if a shelter in place order is needed. In case of an evacuation, you will be directed to take one of the many exterior doorways directly connected to these rooms. Just like on an airplane, these exits may be in front of you or behind you. Yes, some of you caught on to that. If after the ceremony you would like to recycle your program, please leave those at the tables in the back where you grabbed them from as you came in. And lastly, the beautiful floral arrangements that you see in front of us were provided by Jennifer Joyce Floral and Design, a local florist and proud UW-Stout alum. At the end of the ceremony, we will have a reception located in the lower level of this building. There is a photo booth down there with similar floral for all of you to take your photos with your families, and we hope that you enjoy today's ceremony, and we will get started momentarily. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Glenda Lee Rodriguez, and I am the Provost and Vice Chancellor of the University of Wisconsin-Stout. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and students, I want to welcome you, guests that are here in person and those of you joining us via the live stream, to our commencement ceremony. Before we begin, please rise as you are able for the playing of the national anthem. Thank you. We are honored that you have joined us. Today's ceremony represents one of the major milestones in the lives of the graduates, the family, and the friends who have supported them in this endeavor. Several of our graduates that we celebrate today experienced their university education during a time of wild disruption caused by the pandemic. The pandemic challenged our abilities to stay healthy of both mind and body, to remain connected, and to persist, all while navigating new landscapes of learning, teaching, engagement, and community building. Today, you'll hear reflections from a student speaker, a Stout alum, and student stories shared by our Chancellor. However, I would be remiss if I did not start us off today by emphasizing how amazing today's achievements are. In a moment, I'd like to ask for a roaring applause, one that is at least a triple roar. First, in honor of the students that we celebrate today. Second, one of thanks for the tireless dedication of the faculty and staff and the UW-Stout community. And third, for this critical support that was provided by all of the families, friends, and supporters, many of who are here today in both mind and spirit. So let's stand one more time as you're able and share in a roaring applause. Thank you. Wonderful, thank you. You may be seated. I'd next like to take a moment to recognize an additional achievement for our students that are graduating with distinction. As noted in the program, students are graduating from the Honors College. These students have completed honors units, honors colloquium, and enhancement events in addition to their coursework. So honors students, I'd like to recognize you, so please stand as you are able and stay standing to be recognized as students that are cum laude, GPA of at least 3.5. Please stand and stay standing. Next, please stay standing. Magna cum laude, students with GPA of at least 3.7. And summa cum laude, students with at least a GPA of 3.9. Congratulations to all of our honors students. These are astounding accomplishments. Next, I'm honored to introduce a musical selection performed by the UW-Stout Chamber Choir and Symphonic Singers, led by director Professor Jerry Hoy. Chancellor Frank will now offer a few words for the graduates.
UW-Stout 2023 graduates, you did it. Congratulations on a well-earned achievement, and you make us extremely Stout proud. So commencement ceremonies celebrate all of you, our amazing UW-Stout students, and therefore I believe that there is no better way to prepare for commencement ceremonies than to read stories about our graduating students that have been shared by the faculty or staff who know you well and who have been inspired by your work and achievements. These stories describe you as learners and leaders. They instill confidence in me in terms of how your actions will contribute to the larger world as you move through your personal and professional journey. Graduates, thank you for all that you have contributed to UW-Stout and the larger community through the commitment, honesty, and hard work reflected across all areas of your university experience. And the following are just a few of the many, many stories that inspired me and helped tell the larger UW-Stout story. Jordan Kunze is graduating with a degree in applied science, industrial chemistry, and a minor in environmental health. Jordan is the first person in her family to graduate with a bachelor's degree, which is something that she didn't always know would be possible. Jordan is grateful for the various scholarships received during her time at Stout, including the Martin and Eldora Andros Excellence in Chemistry Scholarship, Herman Arntzen Scholarship, Mueller-Orfield Scholarship, and the NIT Scholarship. Jordan was also part of the McNair Scholars Program, which in Jordan's words, quote, helped through the entire process of applying to graduate school and helped to make the process feel less daunting. It also helped to fund my independent research project, which was a very valuable experience, not only for the experience and skills I gained from it, but also for helping me stand out as an applicant for graduate school, end quote. Jordan has worked with professors on research, conducted her own research, and presented at various Stout and UW system-sponsored events, as well as at national conferences. Jordan states, quote, my experience at Stout helped me to discover the specific areas in which I have the most interest and would like to pursue a career in. Having the ability to work with professors on research in their labs and also being able to carry out my own research on campus has solidified my interest in a research-based career. Jordan has been accepted into the chemistry PhD program at the University of Minnesota. Congratulations, Jordan. Matthew Ryan is graduating with a major in computer and electrical engineering and minors in mathematics, computer science, and physics. As a scholar athlete, Matthew has been committed to his studies and sports during his time at Stout and excelled at both. In Matthew's words, quote, I was on the men's cross-country team and the men's track and field team at Stout. This had a major impact on my time here since I spent most of my free time at practice or hanging out with my teammates. I was able to apply teamwork skills to the classroom by knowing how a team should interact to best complete a task. Having that student-athlete experience also gave me an advantage in the workforce by being able to contribute exceptional time management and communication skills. I'm grateful for the experience of being a student-athlete and wouldn't trade it for anything. Matthew identifies people as what stands out most about his Stout experience. He explains, quote, most everyone I've met in classes or in athletics has been willing to offer help when needed. They all wanted each other to succeed. And those symbiotic relationships help whether in school or in life. Following graduation, Matthew is moving to Colorado to become a software engineer for United Launch Alliance, an aerospace company. In his words, quote, don't be afraid to take some risks, such as moving out to a different state for an internship. As scary as it may seem with all the unknowns, you learn a lot about yourself and what works best for you, and it could lead to a full-time position after graduation, end quote. Well done, Matthew. And Ben Olkowski is graduating with a degree in construction. When he reflects on his time at Stout, Ben emphasizes the learning in which he has engaged, the experience he has gained, and the people he has met. He states, quote, my experience at Stout has changed me in many aspects. I have learned more than I ever anticipated I could and gained some incredible experiences through the learning. On top of that, I have made some great connections with wonderful people that I can carry with me for the rest of my life. All in all, I'm a very different person now compared to when I first set foot on this campus, and I wouldn't change a thing. In addition to his classes and involvement in clubs, Ben has navigated among 3 on-campus jobs, including working for university housing, first as a resident advisor and then as a hall manager. Ben emphasizes, quote, "Through housing, I have learned so much about management, relationships, and time management. It has been an experience that I recommend for everyone, especially those looking for leadership experience." And following graduation, Ben will join ASCO Inc., a heavy industrial contractor, as a construction coordinator. In Ben's words, quote, "As I finish my time at Stout, I want to say thank you to all of the professors, professional staff, housing staff, students, and friends that I have made connections with. I could not have gotten to this point without you all. Congratulations, Ben." And finally, Anna Kent is graduating with a degree in packaging and emphasis in business administration. In Anna's words, quote, "My experience at UW-Stout has changed my life. 4 years ago, if you would have told me I would be where I am today, I don't think I would have believed you." In addition to being a student athlete and captain of the women's tennis team in her senior year, Anna has been involved in honor societies, professional organizations, and committees. She worked in the packaging department as both a lab and teaching assistant. She is also the recipient of several Stout Foundation and external scholarships and has received many awards for her academic, athletic, and professional achievements. When asked about what she is most proud of as she finishes her degree, Anna states, quote, "As I reflect on my experiences at UW-Stout, I am very proud of all I have accomplished in the past 4 years. To start, I completed my college degree in 4 years, including 2 8-month co-ops. That is, 3 years on campus completing courses, 8 months living in the Twin Cities working at Boston Scientific, and 8 months living in Appleton at Kimberly-Clark. In order to graduate in 4 years, I came in with high school AP credits and I completed a few courses over wind terms and summer terms. It was a busy 4 years, but it was worth it. To add, through heavy course loads and involvements, I earned a 4.0 GPA. 4.0 GPA. Lastly, I am proud of being a D3 collegiate student athlete, juggling academics, clubs, work, and a sport was oftentimes overwhelming and exhausting, but at the same time, it was rewarding. Forming meaningful relationships with my teammates, as well as competing on the court and enjoying the game, has made the whole experience well worth it. Following graduation, Anna will join Boston Scientific in the Twin Cities as a packaging engineer. In Anna's words, quote, "I am very #Stout proud." Right back at you, Anna. We are very, very Stout proud of you. Congratulations. So these stories highlight what makes our UW-Stout students so incredible. Their actions and achievements reflect dedication, perseverance, personal growth, hard work, generosity, and courage. Characteristics that distinguish the stories of the 946 undergraduate students graduating today and give me great, great hope for your many achievements yet to come. My heartfelt congratulations to each and every one of you. Well done.
Thank you, Chancellor Frank. Next, I'm excited to welcome our alumni speaker, Commissioner Lakiana Drury. Lakiana is a 2014 graduate from the Bachelor's of Science Applied Social Science program. Lakiana is the founder of Word is Bond, a nonprofit organization out of Portland, Oregon, which engages young Black men ages 15 through 20 through 5 award-winning programs: Rising Leaders, Level Up, In My Shoes, the Spring Leadership Forum, and the Black Star Homecoming. This year, Lakiana was appointed to the Oregon Commission on Black Affairs, which works for the implementation and establishment of economic, social, legal, and political equality for Black Oregonians. Please welcome Commissioner Lakiana.
Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. Madam Chancellor Frank, distinguished professors, graduates of the class of University of Wisconsin-Stout 2023, congratulations on your accomplishments. I stand before you today to say I am here because I have embraced my fears. I stand on the shoulders of giants, near and far, who paved the way for me to be here today. To my mother, Teresa, who raised 3 children on her own and embodies the spirit of hard work and dedication. To my big brother, Kevin Torrance, from the Big Brothers and Sisters program of Dane County, who taught me the power of mentorship. I would like to dedicate my remarks today to the late Dr. Alec Kirby, who taught my first African American Studies course just up the street here at Harvey Hall. I would also like to dedicate my remarks to my fellow classmate, Nicole Reyes of the 2012 graduating class. Finally, I would like to invoke the spirit of Raymond Brad Bradshaw, who was the first Black student at UW-Stout almost 100 years ago in 1914. My opening lines are from Marianne Williamson, who went on to say, "As we are liberated from our fear, our presence automatically liberates others." When I came to UW-Stout in the fall of 2010, I was a young man gripped with fear. I can still remember that day. I was riding in my 1998 Honda CR-V, my younger brothers riding right next to me, my car's packed with everything I felt I needed for college, which was mostly shoes and clothes, but that's beyond the point. We played J. Cole the entire ride up from Madison, Wisconsin, my hometown, for that 3-hour ride up here. But no matter how much I tried to pump myself up, deep inside, I was in fear. I was so late to enrolling in UW-Stout that I was placed in temporary housing at the bottom of North Hall. When I finally unpacked my clothes and put away all my sneakers and my family left, I took a walk around campus, and tears rolled down my eyes. That feeling was sinking in, that I was here for the foreseeable future. And no amount of J. Cole was going to take away that fear. I was afraid of losing friendships that I had taken so long to build back home, afraid of the unknown. But what I was most afraid of was that fear deep inside the back of my mind might be true, that I was a failure. You see, for most of my academic career in public education, I had been passed hand over fist from class to class, 12 years of public education, and I just felt like another name on the roster every year. At the beginning of the school year, without fail, the teacher would mispronounce my name. It felt like an annual funeral for my identity. During those 12 years, the only thing I felt I managed to achieve was a learning disability that I was diagnosed with in 6th grade. And during this entire experience, I only had one Black teacher for 1 year, for 1 semester. I was a student with a long name that no one could pronounce, was quick to forget my assignments and easily distracted. The impression that I got from my teachers was that they didn't believe that I could succeed. And they had successfully planted that idea in my mind. When I graduated high school in 2007, I graduated with the belief that I wasn't smart. Fast forward a couple years, it was 2010, and I was at a community college in year 3 of what was supposed to be a 2-year transfer program. And I desperately needed to get into a 4-year university. And that's when I applied to the brand new Applied Social Science program at the University of Wisconsin-Stout, where my sister was completing her first year. I called the school to check on my application that I just recently submitted. My mom's sitting right next to me on the couch. And the voice on the other end of the line gave me the familiar bad news that I didn't get in. I wasn't accepted into UW-Stout. My mom told me, call the school back and see how you can get in this fall. But I was too scared to call back. At that time, to me, a no meant a no. But my mom had raised 3 children by her own, so to her, no just meant find another way. So she called up the school and said, how can my son get in this fall? They looked at my transcripts, and they saw that learning disability on my record, and they said, if he can produce 3 letters of recommendation, we'll let him in this fall. And that's how I got into UW-Stout, on the skin of my neck. It wasn't pretty. I certainly wasn't prepared, but I was in. Barely, but I was in. At UW-Stout, in the classrooms at Harvey Hall, I found for the first time in my life teachers who actually believed in my education, believed that I was smart. I found students, despite being at a predominantly white campus, black, brown, and white, who made me feel at home. And being 3 hours from my hometown, I was away from the people who told me what I couldn't be, and I found the space to breathe and think about who I could become. And I reinvented myself as a man on a mission. When people meet me today, they can't see the young man with the 2.3 GPA that I graduated with from high school. They can only see the accomplishments that I've achieved now. They assume that I've always been this way, always been driven, always knew my purpose. But that wasn't the case. It took years of setbacks, of being told I couldn't do it, of letters of denial, of D's, of F's, before I got to the place where I am today. In the course of my first year at UW-Stout, I went from that kid with the 2.3 GPA in temporary housing to achieving a 4.0 GPA, to becoming a member of the Stout Student Senate and becoming president of our local campus Black Student Union chapter. Thank you. You might be asking, how did I do it? I stopped believing what other people told me about myself. They said, your name is Lucky. And I said, no, my name is Lakiana. They said, you have a learning disability. And I said, no, I just learned differently. They said, you're skinny. And I said, my strength is not derived from my physical capabilities. They said, you have to follow the rules. And I said, the rules are meant to be broken. They said, nobody who looks like you has ever done it before. And I said, well, I guess I'm going to be the first. You see, there's a difference between the story that people tell you about yourself and the story that you get to write. Don't let anyone ever define your truth or your story. Your story is the single greatest asset that you will ever own. Whether you are tall, short, skinny, overweight, black, white, Latino, Hmong, immigrant, Christian, Muslim, embrace your story. Unpack the fear from your heart and write your story with the inkwell of possibility. Impossible is just a word that they invented to keep you from your infinite self. You are unlimited and full of unlimited possibilities. At any point, you can reinvent yourself. And that is the greatest lesson that I took from UW-Stout. Beyond the fantastic professors that I had, beyond the leadership accolades that I would achieve, beyond the friends that I would make that would carry beyond graduation, I learned to believe in myself, believe that my intelligence was not tied to a grade point average, or whether or not I even went to college, or what college I went to, that I am the captain of my soul. When I look back at these experiences now, these setbacks, the D's, the F's on my report card, the letters of denial, I am grateful for these experiences. I realize that they helped shape me into the person I am today. If I could go back right now, I wouldn't change a thing. It made me realize my own power and how I would want to treat people when I was in the position to help others. If I had believed what other people had told me about myself, I would never have gone on to achieve the things that I've done. I would never have gone on to become a teacher myself, to educate black students who look and learn like me and teach them that black lives and black education matter. I would never have went to teach in Beijing, China, and walked the Great Wall. I would never have went to visit the pyramids of Giza, where the pharaohs of Egypt established one of the greatest dynasties in the human history on the continent of Africa. I would never have gone on to teach students in the inner cities of Philadelphia at an Afrocentric school. And I certainly would never have moved to Portland, Oregon, where I started my own nonprofit, Word is Bond, which works to empower young black men the way I wish I had been empowered. And the lesson in all of this is that beyond your fear lies the wildest possibilities of who you could become. I urge you, students, to believe in yourselves, to stand as tall as the clock tower on Bowman Hall, to let your passions flow like the waters on the Red Cedar River, to eliminate can't and try from your vocabulary, and when you step with purpose. Class of 2023, this is not the end of your journey, it is just the beginning. This is the closing of one chapter and the beginning of a brand new one. There is nothing more beautiful than a blank page waiting to be filled with words. And I ask you this: who is telling your story? Is it you or the naysayers? Is it a story based on fear or a story based on infinite possibilities? When you pick up your pen, write boldly. Don't worry if the spelling's correct. Don't worry who's watching or if your story makes sense to nobody but yourself. Write for you. Write for your inner child. Write for the wildest possibilities that you could be. Because when you tell your story, whether you tell your story to whoever will listen or if nobody is listening and you just tell it to the universe, when you tell your story, you will set yourself free. And class of 2023, when you set yourself free, you will find your purpose. Thank you.
Thank you, Lakiana. Thank you for sharing your story. How you let go of fear, how you believed in yourself, and you were able to pursue your dreams. Next, we have the honor of hearing from a student. The tradition of having student speakers began in December of 2019. Each student's story about their path to graduation is unique and it's exciting to be able to highlight a few of them. One student from each academic college is selected by a committee comprised of faculty, staff, and students. The applicants are interviewed and selected based on their speaking ability, their story, and their pride in UW-Stout. Please welcome Anna Brooks, a Bachelor of Science in Applied Science graduate with a concentration in pre-medicine.
On the night of February 20th, 2022, the first bomb struck my hometown in Ukraine. A peaceful and cozy town was forever changed, and so was I. That night, as I sat with my mom and my husband in our home in Menominee, figuring out what on earth would we do next, I grew 10 years older. At that moment, I was numb to my feelings, focusing on others over myself. Later that morning, dozens of people at Stout approached me to offer their help and condolences. My 8 a.m. professor, my classmates, mentors, even teachers I had never talked to. Suddenly, I realized that I was part of something bigger, stronger than myself. I was a part of the Stout community, my village, my family of choice. Dr. William Mayo once said, "No one is big enough to be independent of others." It took me a while to fully understand the meaning behind this quote. Growing up and watching my mom raise me alone, I always thought that being strong meant being self-sufficient. And while I would not be where I am today without perseverance and grit, it is our people who give us reasons to carry on. After seeing my husband graduate from Stout, I made the fateful decision to change my career and pursue a degree in biology. Little did I know that it involved inheriting a whole community. Bit by bit, my family of choice grew. My teachers became my guides in the vast worlds of knowledge. Dr. Hall taught me how humans work both on the inside and with each other. Dr. Teague became my research mentor in all my projects in genetics, and a dozen more of amazing professors followed suit. My friends joined me on the journey and kept me company through every electrifying victory and every devastating breakdown. As I was denied internship after internship, my classmates always told me to keep looking for the one. My dear husband nursed me back to life when my mental health hit the rocks and I was afraid I could not continue with college. He and his family were by my side when I doubted myself the most. The very first people who joined my village, my mother and grandmother, are currently taking a 30-hour-long bus trip as they're traveling back to Germany, where they are displaced. But no matter how far away they are, their spirits are always guiding me wherever I go. From the strength of others, I learned to be the pillar for my friends when they needed me. I decided to channel my passion into volunteering at Mayo Clinic and bring people together by serving my community in the time of their greatest need. I joined the Pre-Health Society and participated in events like the Relay for Life and Be the Match. Walking among the glowing lights and listening to the names of cancer patients, I imagined their families, their communities that lost so many people. Through a veil of tears, I saw my future patients and realized that they needed me to keep going. When I witnessed my students succeed in anatomy and physiology, I felt a sense of profound accomplishment and belonging. And through the years of struggle and success, I remembered one simple truth: our strength is in our people. As I look at hundreds of beautiful, inspiring, hungry souls in front of me, I see the faces of future communities. We come together to celebrate the triumph of knowledge and support for each other. When you walk this stage today, I would like you to think of your families of choice, your people. No matter how different we are, we walk this path together. And now, it is time to pave our own roads and lead the way for our own communities. So as we set forth from today, filled with excitement and uncertainty, let's remember to take these lessons with us. In this divided world, let's be the force of unity and humility. Let's bring our people together just as Stout did for us. And always be proud of the mountains you scaled to arrive at this fateful day. The day you joined thousands of your alma mater ancestors. The day you became a Stout alum. Congratulations and well done, Blue Devils.
Thank you, Anna. The story of the importance of family and villages, local and abroad, resonated with me as I think about the Stout community. Thank you for your message of unity. At UW-Stout, we have an expression that you've heard today, being Stout proud. We tend to use that when we feel the pride and joy of being a member of our university community. After hearing from Commissioner Lakiana and our student speaker, our time together truly is a Stout Proud milestone event. And now, for the moment we've been waiting for, the awarding of the degrees. College Dean will present the diplomas on behalf of the Board of Regents, the University of Wisconsin system.
Will the candidates for the degrees from the College of Science, Technology, Engineering, Mathematics, and Management please rise? Chancellor Frank, it is my pleasure as the interim dean of the College of Science, Technology, Engineering, Mathematics, and Management to present to you the candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Science with majors as listed in the program. I now recommend that you confer the degree upon them.
All ready? By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of Wisconsin system, and on recommendation of the faculty, I hereby confer upon you, each of you, the degree of Bachelor of Science with major fields as listed, in witness whereof we now award you the diploma. Congratulations. And you'll be called up by the marshals by row. And everybody, this is a celebration, so let's celebrate each and every graduate as they walk across the stage today. And here we go. Let's get down to business.
Bachelor of Science, Apparel Design and Development. Emily A. Clemens. Brenda Marie Givens. Jordan Gail Okonek. Julia Jane Schneider. Elizabeth Anne Marie Solitsky. Anna Rose Scoviera. Grace Marie Wilsman. Bachelor of Science, Applied Biochemistry and Molecular Biology. Isabella Grace Jewell. Kennedy Ann Shoemaker. Tanner D.G. Thompson. Hayden Wilson Wyckoff. Bachelor of Science, Applied Mathematics and Computer Science. Noah Dolfe. Jacob Halverson. Luke John Langfels. Tyler James Marefke. Peter J. Mattern. Josiah Michael Miller. Eric Daniel Newworth. Erin Lucille O'Brien. Tyler Ashton Pamprin. Brianna Nicole Pouts. Noah Jacob Royce. Ian Richard Springborn. Avery Joseph Wenzel. Jack Benjamin Zickrick. Bachelor of Science, Applied Science. Anna Alexandra Brooks. Amanda Marie Berger. Noah Daniel Carson. Junaid Hassan. Dylan Allen Kostick. Michaela Caitlin Kulo. Jordan Marie Kunze. Ava Elizabeth McLean. Grace Mary Warner. Bachelor of Science, Business Administration, Andrea Grace Obi. Sydney Marie Adams. Kaylin Rose Bailey. Dejan Marquise Antone Benson. Dawson Arnold Brock. Carly Capistrant. Trent Colin Charpentier. Jack Charles Cotton. Joseph Thomas Cottrell. Brittany Ann Denke. Tanner Lee Epple. Ryan James Foth. Riley James Fritz. Joseph Anthony Gabor. JC K. Gordon. Jacob Scott Greenwood. Cole Wesley Grubbs. Hunter Stephen Haas. William Harris. Alec William James Hattelstad. Zachary John Helgett. Jack Michael Helseth. Dylan Michael Judge Stoik. Brennan Michael Kitchen. Trenton Larry Clobbin. Dustin Antone Knutson. Cameron K. Kohler. Megan Christine Coons. Dylan James Larrabee. Kaya Larson. Grant Stephen Magnuson. Rachel Marie Mahoney. Matthew McDonough. Nicola Joy McNow. Lauren Ireland Meyer. Catherine Ann Miller. Allison Niedermeyer. Romeo Van Owen. Carly Peckrell. Kaylee Ruth Peterson. Matthew Pavletic. Ryan Michael Peer. Haley Ann Richardson. Hayden Chandler Sandy. Nathan Timothy Straw. Olivia Peyton Sisson. Chance William Stocking. Mason Paul Phil. Mason Robert Thomas. Charles Henry Tornio. Dane Darwin Trader. Jenna Hai-Jin Schmidbauer Van Drieser. Silas Michael Basitka. Richard Allen Vaness. Colton Michael Wilson. Kaylee Ann Yantis. Bachelor of Science, Computer and Electrical Engineering, Zinab Almarhoun. David Joseph Burnett. Evan George Delvaux. Sanders Hang. Anthony Eugene Hartwig. Ethan Robert Hinderman. Hallie Noel Hughes. Connor Bradley Johnson. Bradley Vincent Donald Case. John Jacob Paul Landy. Tyler James Larkin. Devin P. Lenz. Jacob John Miller. Zalong Yok Win. Elijah Kenneth Prost. Tyler Harrison Riggle. Caden Alexander Sorensen. Leaf Hudson Stout. Nathan James Zielinski. Bachelor of Science, Computer Engineering. Charles Edward Carlson. Dylan Thomas Jackson. Bachelor of Science, Computer Networking and Information Technology. John T. Amberg. Caden Jonathan Arlt. Benjamin Scott Balco. Hayden Michael Ballard. Ross Clayton Barnett. Elias Ray Bates. Nicholas Gerald Brownrigg. Ian Berner. Joshua S. Firkins. Mason Robert Garcia. Keith Michael John Grenier. Andrew Christopher Iverson. Noah Lance Kamenik. Vincent Wesley Clanderman. Tyler James Lee. Dylan McElroy. Joseph Charles Messina IV. Chua P. Moore. Mariana Nicole Pena. Mackenzie Audrey Elise Rafe Snyder. Marcos Ramirez Tran. Mason Joseph Roth. Tyler Christopher Salmon. Hannah Marie Schwenke. Cade Mark Sherry. Robert Marshall Smith. Tyler J. Starsevich. Nolan Patrick Struble. Caden Richard Struey. Mitchell James Vanderlyn. Zhang Vang. Benjamin Xavier Villarreal. Jacob Allen Whitney. Andrew Charles Williams. Tu Fu Zhang. Bachelor of Science, Computer Science. Zachary Paul Adamson. Dustin Elliott Anderson. Joshua Nathaniel Armbrecht. Brian Edward Bach. Brock Austin Blank. Brady William Bogutsky. Brant McAdam Borland. Noah Sumat Brown. Benjamin Buhager. Nicholas Michael Casey. Kyle William Christensen. Cody Charles Gentz. Zachary Taylor Geyer. Jacob Evan Gibbs. Bradley Carl Hanning. Dylan Andrew Hestwood. Christian Daniel Hill. Matthew Robert Hoover. Samuel Blake Hovland. Jeremy Philip Ivanovsky. Brendan Michael Canta. Taylor Cole Kinsella. Joshua Michael Krennick. Christian David Crone. Trent Michael LeClaire. Luke Patrick Linna. Zach James Lubick. Adam Robert Luca. Brandon Anthony Martinez. Alexander Joseph Moore. Noah Muhammad. Devlin Kalichi Wokuku. Jaden Michael Fab. Garrett John Preston. Ella Rose Prue. Nicholas Luke Raffle. Cassidy Ann Rude. Tucker Charles Sandin. Wyatt Thomas Sinawick. Samson Carter Smith. Lillian Lynn Summer. Logan Edward Hamilton Steffen. Trevor Raymond Tengowski. Mark Thomas Tillman. Aaron Matthew Tweeden. Ryan Michael Ungerleider. Joseph Vaching Vang. Christopher Evan Vasterling. Tyler Michael Weiss. Timothy Donald Wenzel. Jacob J. Zahner. Bachelor of Science, Construction. Benjamin Thomas Agan. Olivia Ann Alness. Dan Amundsen. Tyler James Anfidson. Garrett Brost. Logan Scott Clark. Tanner Addison DeSalt. Joshua Alexander Ayler. Hunter Lee Enenga. Garrett Devin Scott Gertuga. Derek Grant Gifford. Noah Dwayne Youngworth. Kobe James Keller. Reese Kelnhofer. Tyler John Kubley. Gavin William Litke. John Robert Meyer. Benjamin David Olkowski. Luke Richard Olson. Michael Pepping. Edgar F. Rodriguez Landaverde. Brandon Julius Raker. Tyler Jason Spaeth. Alexander John Stuckert. Tanner Colton Stewick. Andrew Theodore Thompson. Matthew David Wess. Cole Alexander Wiles. Sydney Woodward. Christopher James Zimdahl. Bachelor of Science, Digital Marketing Technology, Sydney Jason Andrist. Isabella Nicole Dolphin. Ryan William Eldridge. Gabrielle Gwynn Granger. Leo Aiden Kelly. Dylan John LaFontaine. Michelle Ann Lahr. Isaiah Anthony McKnight. Jonathan James Pfeiffer. Cassidy Josephine Quigg. Luke Henry Rule. Alexander Cole Strami. Ariana K. Tyson. Bachelor of Science, Engineering Technology, Ayub Yusuf Ahmed. Benjamin John Bauer. Jack Daniels Falzone. David Kim. Jackson Mitchell Linderner. Maxwell Lindsley. Bennett Stephen Lersch. Matthew Joel Middlestead. Edward Brian Thomas Olson. Taylor Peacher. Josh Riederer. Matthew Gilbert Rotter. Logan James Schmoll. Jacob Kenneth Stanisek. Cole Stephen Struck. Brady John Wagner. Madison K. Went. Taylor John Wicks. Bachelor of Science, Environmental Science. Susanna Rose Eberhardt. Madeline Francis Lysius. Brittany Lynn Serafina. Sophia Francis Stevens. Bachelor of Science, Fashion and Retail. Elizabeth Rose Averbeck. Jessica Mary Sheen. Mai Nia Tao. Bachelor of Science, Golf Enterprise Management. Parker Michael Griffin. Gunnar Morgan Mundahl. Victoria Clarice Odom. Scott Alexander Springer. Kendra Ann Swanson. Bachelor of Science, Graphic Communications. Isabel Grace Bielka. Hannah K. Bore. Nicole Jamie Sutter. Cameron Ryan Gostek. Jordan Mary. Emma Perdiak. Kylie Marie Rennie. Bachelor of Science, Hotel, Restaurant, and Tourism Management. Alejandro Calixto Martinez. Netzi M. Garay. Valerie Rachel Gillingham. Caleb Tucker Grablin. Elizabeth Noel Greenhouse. Catherine Hansen. Logan Russell Hawes. Claire Julianne Henneman. Sierra Lynn Hurlbert. Alyssa Heyer. Nanako Ishii. Yuina Kubo. Allegra Marie Larson. Kylie Renee Lyman. Ben Lochner Wright. Riley Kate Mushad. Akira Nakoka. Ava Elizabeth Papalia Beatty. Elizabeth Ruth Prebig. Isabeth Ruth Prebig. Isabella Ruth Prebig. Megan Putnam. Kathleen Ann Robinson. Peter John Viterbo Roxas. Ariana Shadeen. Emily Elizabeth Schmidt. Lydia Ann Simpson. Gabriella Monroe Stone. Carly Ann Stoutner. Lucy Annabelle Will. Karen Yoshitake. Bachelor of Science, Information and Communication Technologies. John Martin Aiken. Andrew Robert Bidell. Miranda Balicki. Bradford Aaron Fuller. Chutu Leon Ka. Eric Langer. Jordan Pressman. Kayvon O.C. Rowe. Michael Gordon Shield. Andrew Wood Vehi. Bachelor of Science, Management. Callie Beaver. Amber Dawn Haas. Sarah Murray Martinic. Cherry Maricela Martinez. Elizabeth Anne Marie Metzenbauer. Alan Neeson. Isabel Paddock O'Neill. Rochelle Patrice Orr. Haley Noel Platson. Sarah Plohaki. Danielle Risch. Louis Van Erp. Stephanie Rose Zinsmaster. Bachelor of Science, Manufacturing Engineering. Cregan Larry Anderson. Lucas Fred Bear. Noah J. Bloom. Nathan James Campbell. Connor Alec Engen. Cole Michael June. Nicholas John Montine. Connor Ring. Jeffrey Michael Sabelko. David Edward Schulke. Austin William Sikora. Bachelor of Science, Career Technical Education and Training. Amanda May Evenson. Bachelor of Science, Mechanical Engineering. Hunter Davis Bachman. Matt James Bistrom. Dylan John Bosshart. Davis Michael Branham. Andrew Charles Gill. Adam R. Gleason. Colin Jean Grodzinski. Alec Lloyd Hink. Jacob Todd Jensen. Caleb Gregory Johnson. Colby Darrell Johnson. Jonah Alexander Johnson. Kevin Thomas Donald Johnson. Allison Ruth Klon. Riley Nelson Kleist. Tally Hannah Kohler. Jared Lawrence Kula. Raymond Gerald Kulo. Zachary Kenneth Larson. Shandu McNady. Daniel Lee Marshall. Michael James Melstrom. Jacob William Miller. Ellen Grace Mitchell. Jared Scott Musoff. Emily Marie Norgord. Garrett James Parks. Joseph Thomas Patterson. Anna Marie Pavlak. Aaron Delano Price. Sydney Marissa Robinson. Zachary Thomas Shue. Andrew Stanislaw. Jackson James Sedevy. Jacob John Stroney. Nathan Richard Thompson. Samuel Blake Wessenick. Blake Lewis Zemke. Bachelor of Science, Packaging. Benjamin John Barrett. Shang Yu Dong. Alexis Ray Farber. Cordelia Fronda. Colin Russell Griefey. Hayden Charles Gergella. Anna Lee Kent. Corey Paul Klatt. Alyssa Catherine Kaler. Aaron Michael Kirschner. Joseph Douglas Link. Catherine Elizabeth McHugh. Carson Nathaniel Moe. Bernardo Alexander Moreno. Brendan Joseph O'Donnell. Bradley Charles Reinhardt. Nolan Ryan Rosner. Rebecca Marie Schipper. Hunter David Smith. Gretchen Marie Subielka. Peter Jax Verstegen. Brett Robert Von Ruden. Connor Charles Wilkie. Bachelor of Science, Plastics Engineering. Kevin Sullivan Cassidy. Morgan Lynn Gale. Kirsten Ann Hansen. Olivia Claire Heil. Mitchell Joel Meyer. Nicholas Raymond Riley. Bradley James Sarall. Reese Conlon Stingle. Bachelor of Science, Real Estate Property Management. Trent Gregory Davis. Emily Jo James. Luke James Junion. Noah Mark Sabota. Nicholas Sean Tabbitt. Bachelor of Science, Retail, Merchandising, and Management. Ashley Sakari Burns. Sophia Donna Ann D'Agostini. Grace Catherine Heiss. Ellen Victoria Cuss. Martha Evelyn Mering. Hannah Marie Wozniak. Bachelor of Science, Supply Chain Management. Ariana Bordon Waka. Sophia Claire Norton. Cade Edward Olson. Bachelor of Science, Health, Wellness, and Fitness, Tammy Landing. Bachelor of Science, Art Education, Lauren Dillinger.
Congratulations, UW-Stout 2023 graduates. You did it! A standing ovation. So, on behalf of the University of Wisconsin-Stout, allow me to congratulate each of you who received your degree today, and allow me to welcome you, along with the more than 75,000 alumni worldwide, as the newest UW-Stout Alumni Association members. Our celebration today is a recognition of all that you have achieved, as well as the beginning of your next chapter in life. And now it's really time to make things official. Don't touch those tassels. Okay. So, still don't touch them until I tell you to touch them. Commencement signifies the movement of the tassel from the right side to the left side of the cap. So stand with me, please. And the entire audience is going to help with this. And on the count of 3, please move your tassel from the right to the left. 1, 2, 3. Congratulations, everyone.
All right, with all that momentum, we're almost there. Congratulations, graduates. I'd like to take one more time to thank everyone for making this day possible, UW-Stout faculty and staff, fellow students, families, and friends. Thank you to everyone joining us today in person and those virtually joining us online. It's been an amazing journey, so let's give one more time our show of appreciation to everyone's efforts. These commencement exercises involve the work of many people, and I would like to thank everyone who has participated, as well as those who planned for the event. Special thanks to Dr. Aaron Durst and the UW-Stout Symphonic Band, as well as the UW-Stout Chamber Choir and Symphonic Singers. Sorry, lost my place. And to Dr. Jerry Hoy, thank you. Thank you to those that assisted with the live stream technology and to the volunteers who helped ushering our guests today. And lastly, special thanks to Britta Miller, who organized today's event. She's back there. Let's give her a round of applause. Please stand stand as you are able as the UW-Stout Chamber Choir and Symphonic Singers, under the direction of Dr. Jerry Hoy, will sing UW-Stout's Alma Mater. The words to the Alma Mater may be found on the inside cover of the program. Please feel free to sing along as we honor our university and all of the past, present, and future members of our university community. We have reached the conclusion of today's ceremony. For the recessional, please wait for your row to be excused by the marshals. As you exit, we hope you will join us for a reception downstairs in the multi-purpose room, indoor track, which is located here in the lower level of this building. Graduates and guests can exit out the rear doors and make their way down the stairs to the reception for photos and refreshments. And to further recognize your achievements, Stout Clock Tower Bell will ring a celebratory peal at 12:05 this afternoon. Again, congratulations and good luck to all of you. Best wishes, and please stay in touch.
picture